What up, YouTube? It's your boy Var. Welcome back to Var World Boxing. You already know what it is, man. Make sure you shoot the jab at the like button, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell notification. So when I'm here, you here. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this. So today, I'm gonna be doing a reaction video, a little bit different, right? I'm gonna do a reaction video to this interview that I saw from Tyson Fury's pops. Okay, Tyson Fury pops did an interview with BT Sports. I'm gonna shoot the link in the description so you can see the full video. But there's parts of this interview that had me laughing a little bit, and you can see that the tone is changing after the arbitration ruling has went in the favor of Deontay Wilder. You can see the attitude change and the tone change of everything. Those of you who don't know, okay, this is a arbitration that happened for the Trilogy fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. The first fight ended in a draw. The second fight was a win by Tyson Fury, which was controversial because of the way his gloves looked. There was this glove gate, and Deontay Wilder didn't look right during the fight. So it caused questions in the YouTube community, like, yo, what's going on? Okay, why is this happening? Why is this? But in the mainstream media, a lot of it is being pushed that Deontay Wilder didn't even belong in the ring with Tyson Fury. Okay, now with those narratives being pushed around, you can imagine what type of energy has been going on in the boxing world. Oh, Deontay Wilder needs to step aside. They were talking about offering step aside money. You understand what I mean? So right now, this is the after effects. This is all the debris from after the arbitration actually ruled for Deontay Wilder, after he had to take him to court to make sure he fights this dude. And all before, he was afraid to fight Tyson Fury in the first place. But you can look all that up on YouTube. There's many interviews about that. There's a lot of things that went on with that type of stuff. So make sure you go and check those out. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Now, let's listen to this interview, okay? Listen to this man's pop.
Time. I mean, arguably beat him the first time. Is there a danger that he just thinks he can just turn up and walk through him again?
The danger point is getting fair play out there. At the minute, the American boxing fraternity has been embarrassed from last escapade. Why wouldn't you take a $20 million step aside without fighting and a guaranteed shot at the winner when you're fighting?
Because there is no guarantee. You understand what I'm saying? Joshua could beat Fury, and then what? Joshua can beat Fury, and say if they don't have a rematch clause or nothing like that, is Wilder still gonna want to fight Fury? Yeah, he's gonna fight Fury. But then there's other excuses that could come to that. Oh, he's coming off of a loss, this and that. And imagine if they do have a rematch clause, that's gonna be 2 fights that Deontay Wilder's gonna be out. And knowing the type of attitude Tyson Fury has and his temperament and things like that, he may retire. He may never fight Deontay Wilder. That's the type of energy that their family gives. That's the UK energy, period. Honestly, they've been showing a lot of quit in them. They don't show grit, they show quit. You understand? Danny Dubois, Kell Brook. Who's the other dude that got his eye all messed up? Billy Joe Saunders. They show a lot of quit, no grit. A lot of this, though. They got a lot of this. But that's why. Why would he take step aside money and take away his revenge? That's not what us Americans are about. We don't just want money. We want to get back, and we want our belt back. And we got a lot of pride, okay? Y'all don't know nothing about competing, man. Y'all wild out there.
For a lot less money than $20 million, and you're risking getting your skull caved in again. It don't make sense on his part. So obviously, the powers that be in America are involved.
Because that's what they would do. That's what they would do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll take the money. Yeah, I'll take the money. Who cares? Yeah, who cares what my fans think? I'll just take the money. Smooth sailing on that. I'll take the money and no, not happen.
And they're calling the shots. And they've sort of like trapped both
Projection.
men, haven't they? They've trapped them both, in my opinion. But I'd just say, listen, there's your belt, keep it. He keeps going on about belts mean note to him, don't he, my son? There's your belt, I'm fighting AJ. You know, or if you want to fight, no problem. I'll fight in Saudi. And then the Saudis are happy then, aren't they? Because they've gone to a lot of trouble, those people. They've gone to a lot of running around, a lot of expense. They deserve better than what.
Isn't it funny how they talk about Saudi Arabia so much and they've done so much. They went through a lot of trouble and never talk about UK. Like they never want to go into the UK and fight ever. It's supposed to be the biggest fight in UK history, but you don't want to fight in the UK? Wonder why. Fury. I wonder why. It's not like there's an investigation gonna happen as soon as you touch down on UK soil and try to, fight again. It's not like you have any issues, no legal issues going on out there. Why can't you just go ahead and fight in the UK? You know what I mean? It's not like you relinquished your boxing license out there. It's not like you don't have a boxing license out there and you can't fight. Like, why not just fight in the UK?
Because I just feel like they've done it all wrong. On the 11th hour, and everybody knew about the arbitration. And I was told the arbitration was under control, it's not a problem. All of a sudden, the 11th hour is a problem. It's madness. But the only problem is with this madness, my son's caught up in the middle of it. And I'm not an happy man about any of it.
But hopefully, if Tyson comes through Wilder and AJ fights Usyk, which is no gimme, then there's a chance they could.
Both men could get beat. AJ could get beat, so could Tyson. Because both men could get complacent, thinking about one another, and all of a sudden you're doing something else. They're geared up to fight one another, the biggest fight in history. And all of a sudden, what have we got? 2 warm-up fights in between.
2 warm-up fights? Really? If Wilder was such a warm-up fight, why were you so gung-ho about not fighting him in a trilogy? Why? And a lot of this is a bunch of like you would say, bunch of rubbish, right? Because even Tyson Fury, right after the fight, talking about get in there, my boy, get in there, my boy. You know what I'm saying? He was saying all that stuff. He was talking about how he knew that before he fought Joshua, he had to fight Deontay Wilder. Before I get into it, I have to make sure I smash Deontay Wilder's head straight in. Remember that? So he knew that there was stuff that was going on before he had to go and fight Joshua. And like, all right, man, let's pull up a game plan. Let's talk to ESPN. Let's make sure we push a narrative that, Deontay Wilder doesn't want to fight. Deontay Wilder doesn't belong in there. Deontay Wilder is depressed. He's doing this. He's doing that. Da 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 da. Just putting dirt all in my man's name. All the dirt on my man's name. Character assassination is real, and that's what I think they were trying to do with Deontay Wilder. Take step aside money. And then Stephen A. Smith. This is not the way it goes, bro. This is not the way it goes. Go ahead and take your work on your boxing because Tyson Fury can box. Tyson Fury can box. This is not how it goes, bro. Really, Stephen A? You the type. You are definitely the type to allow somebody to smack your girl right in the butt, right in front of you, right in the club. That's you the type, and then don't do nothing like, oh shit, hey, don't do nothing. We not gonna start no trouble in this establishment. We not gonna start no trouble in this establishment. Boy, you better make sure you have some type of honor for your girl, bro. Make sure you. That's just some soft energy right there, Mr. Stephen A. No compete in you.
I've said a lot. I've said this, I've said that, but it's all business. It's all building a fight. But now this is serious. I'd say keep your WBC belt. I'm out of here. I'm fighting AJ with the belt or without it. I'm sure people still want it.
Yeah, well, like I say, it looks, well, obviously,
All right. That's the reason why the UK wanted the undisputed fight, because that making it undisputed is what makes it the biggest fight in the UK history, right? Why are you trying to advocate Tyson Fury to drop the belt and then still go fight for you? You really don't want him to fight Deontay Wilder that bad? He can't box, right? He's a one-trick pony, no? He doesn't really belong in the ring with you. He's a Dasa. You smashed his head in. No, none of this is real anymore. None of this is. You don't believe in what you say. It's a very confusing little interview I got going on here. Very confusing. Let's see what else we got before I end it, man.
The contract's been signed, but hopefully, fingers crossed.
He signed a contract in an hall of a boxing venue. Put it under his nose. Yeah, I signed that. Business isn't done like that, is it? Crazy. Tyson, what are you doing out there, lad? Enough said.
Just one more thing. For you personally, it must be sort of bittersweet in a way when Tyson's fighting all these fights in America and you're not able to be there. Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't bother me one bit. You know, as long as he gets fair play, all I want him to do is reign and get what's right and you know, get fair play. If you get beat fair and square, that's not a problem with me. But I just see so many underhanded tricks being played in this field now. It's ridiculous. I've got the bellyache with it. You know, so at the end of the day, being there means nothing to me.
Projection. Why do you feel like there's going to be tricks being made? Is it because maybe you know about all the tricks? Is it because you've been around where there was other tricks being made to Deontay Wilder? You know, because I know you guys, you can go through the clips on YouTube. You can check these videos out. There's clips that Tyson Fury didn't accept water prior to the first Deontay Wilder fight or the second Deontay Wilder fight. He didn't accept water. He said, "Where did this come from?" Nope, I don't want it. So they know that things can happen. Okay, but then they're gonna bash Deontay Wilder for his claims of things happening. Really? You don't think that's a little bit fishy, man? A lot of projection. A lot of projection. It's like when someone accuses you. It's like you see something in somebody and you think that they'll do things that you've done to somebody else. Like a lot of the times in relationships, right? You look at you look and you meet a girl and you be like, oh, she probably not gonna do this because she probably looking at other dudes when she out at the club, or she out doing this and that, or that's what women will say to the dude. Oh, he probably out. That's because maybe you do that. That's because maybe you're unfaithful. Maybe because you're the type of person, you know that feeling, so you think that other people are going to take a part of activities that you've done. You think you're going to get back what you gave. That's projection, man. That's projection. It's just funny to me. He don't think it's going to be fair play. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. I'm not going to go throughout this whole interview. Again, I'm going to drop the link of BT Sports. Shout out to BT Sports, man. This is a good interview that you got. You got some information out there, man. And this is going to help with the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury 3. Okay, the trilogy of all trilogies. This is gonna make history. I promise you. Especially if Deontay Wilder wins by knockout, which I think that they're all afraid of. You want Deontay Wilder to take step aside money for one of the biggest fights that boxing's been waiting for. Seriously? Y'all crazy, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section, man. Hate, like, comment, subscribe. Talk all your mess in the comment section. I already know it's coming. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Var's World Boxing. We out.